of the Gamers Pass podcast, where us four gamers just get together and chat about news that's going on, different stuff we're passionate about, and that's it. It's just gaming. Gaming, and we just love the whole community. And joining me today is Lightsy. Lightsy, how are you today?
I'm all right. A little tired, but good.
A little tired? Okay. What have you been playing?
Pokemon Unite.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about Pokemon Unite, but I want you to save your comments for that. But what else have you been playing?
That's about it. My season ended in TFT, and I haven't really been playing the new one that started yet because I've been too into Pokemon Go or Pokemon Unite.
TFT.
Teamfight Tactics, League of Legends.
Oh, League of Legends. Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, Lee piped up for League of Legends. The League of Legends.
Well, it wasn't Team Fortress 2.
That's what I was thinking. And
yeah.
Like,
every time.
Would she
everybody?
TWO? What is going on? All right. No, anything else? But basically just Pokemon Unite, eh?
Yeah,
cool.
Basically just that.
All right, the Walking Dead man himself has joined us. Lee Everett. Lee, how are you today?
Doing great, yeah.
Here he is on a beautiful camera. Got a new camera for us. What have you been playing, sir?
Much like Lightsy, just a bit of Pokemon Unite.
Okay. Anything else, though?
That's pretty much it so far.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Lee, did you get a haircut and shave the beard?
A little bit, yeah.
I would say more than a little bit. I just noticed now. We've been chatting before this, and I just noticed, like, Lee, you dapper, handsome young man. Look at you. All right. The young old man himself, the giggity Gaz.
Some gold.
the Gaz. This will be like a Benjamin Button thing forever with you, sir. I don't know what you're eating or drinking, but I don't know what it is. You look younger than my.
I'll tell you later.
Oh, you'll tell me later. Good.
Yeah,
I'll
send you the links.
All right. Well, hopefully it cures a skin disease, because that's why all my stuff's my hair is white and then brown, and then my skin is all nasty. But Gaz, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thanks.
Excellent.
I'm pretty good.
And you were saying you've been enjoying this hot weather in the UK?
Oh yeah, I've been absolutely loving it.
Excellent. What have you been playing, my friend?
Just a little bit of Fortnite. Just not been playing much because of doing the desk and stuff.
All right, so tell me about your desk. What type of desk is it? Is it by that like Halibred company or?
No, it's from Outshine Gaming.
Okay.
It's an L-shaped.
Oh, all right.
And it's bigger.
Yep.
And it's pretty good.
Now,
it's pretty good. I'm still sorting things out for it.
Okay. So your room right there, is that your official room, or is that like a green screen background sort of thing?
No, that's a gaming room / Lego room.
Okay, so that's a large room, which is awesome.
Yeah.
My room is extremely small, like very small. And so I had an L-shaped desk downstairs when I was in the basement, but the basement's like an igloo, especially in winter. Canadian winters are crazy. But yeah, so I had to move out. What have you been streaming though?
The only thing I streamed was yesterday, and that was Fortnite.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, I know, eh?
That was supposed to have been a Still a Black impression, but...
Make sure you follow A2Z of Gaming for all your Fortnite needs. Gaz plays it and loves it a lot. We're going to talk a little bit about Fortnite. But, guys, let's just jump right into the news. We have 4 topics to cover, like specific items, and then we're going to get into a heavy topic, heavy subject, and it needs to be talked about, to be honest, and hopefully... we can shine any sort of light from our 4 different perspectives as well. But let's dive right in to Netflix gaming, which is weird. Like Netflix overall is pretty awesome. It's a little pricey because it keeps climbing up in price, but they pump out decent content. Lee, what news and stuff have you heard about the Netflix gaming?
Well, it's sort of weird. Like Netflix has looked at their statistics and they've seen that like subscribers are going down, so they want something to they want to expand the audience pretty much. So they're going into gaming, and I've seen like different things where it's just like normal gaming or mobile gaming, as you'd say mobile, but and
mobile gaming.
Yes, and
that was for
so
Pete.
yeah, so they'd want to like go into like gaming pretty much, and it's not. I wouldn't say it's their first time doing it because they have done certain things like Stranger Things, Dead by Daylight crossover, which
Yep.
I'm sure they'd have something to do with.
Sure.
You know,
And
but
yeah, which they already did for Stranger Things and Dead by Daylight, like you're saying.
yeah. Um, but as a whole, like going to gaming like long term, I guess, or if more fully, I don't really see it being that successful.
So
But that's just me.
from what I read is they're going to focus mainly at first on mobile gaming or mobile gaming, and it's supposed to be no extra charge, which
Hmm.
with all honesty, if you look at Netflix and you've been watching Netflix for years, you know they're going to charge somehow. They'll add some sort of increase or something crazy like that. Lightsy, they added to lead this thing up, and a former EA Sports or sorry Electronic Arts exec, which I kind of giggled at. I thought that was funny. The last group of people I think you want to head up a department for new gaming is somebody from EA. To be honest, what are your thoughts on the whole Netflix gaming, and is this something you're interested in?
Well, my first thoughts about it is just going back to like Netflix roots of when it was that little vending machine box outside of stores.
Yes.
And you would rent the movies and then take them back or send them back and get them in the mail or whatever. Yep. Like I'm just picturing them sending you games for a week or a month and then you having to send them back. Like that's just
that would be a riot.
My first thoughts on it.
To go back 15 years and that's the model they choose. That's EA's way.
Yeah. But yeah, so the EA guy, I can't think of his name, but he also worked for the Oculus VR too.
Okay.
And he did help something to do with Facebook and gaming development for that as well. So I guess he's got some potential of helping Netflix there.
I guess as long as he stays out of the logistics of like how you're going to make extra money and all that stuff, I think he should stay out of that. Gaz, is this something you heard about all the way in the UK? And is this something that's interesting to you?
I have to be honest, I've not heard anything about it.
Okay.
So this is like new to me.
No, that's okay. Now, are you a subscriber to Netflix?
Yes.
And is the Netflix? Do you play mobile games?
No.
Okay, so this isn't probably anything that's really of any interest to you.
No, not really. I prefer to play games on like a proper monitor rather than little screens.
Me too. I am a more sit on my butt, grab a controller, have a giant screen if possible, and just enjoy an awesome
The only thing is, I can play Game Boy. I don't mind playing Game Boy.
Sure.
But when it comes to mobiles,
yeah,
I'd rather like get on the Xbox or get on the play. Do you notice that I added Xbox?
Yeah, and I appreciate that, Gaz.
I jumped on Xbox.
With a PlayStation hat.
I jumped on PlayStation.
I love it.
Still wearing the PlayStation hat, though.
And you know what? Gaz is going to be talking Xbox stuff for the next little while. I love it. Yes. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the same thing, my man. We're going to sit here and do this. Excellent. Okay, so we'll see what happens. No, hey. We're going to see what happens. And with the whole Netflix gaming, personally, I'm not very. I play one, and just Gaz, I'm so happy you said mobile as well. I play one mobile game, and that is a Star Wars mobile game I've been playing for over 5 years since day one. I hate the game, but I've invested too much into it, and I can't stop. And I believe it's Galaxy of Heroes, and it drives me crazy. And it's a pay to win model. I stopped paying money into it for a couple years, and but I love it.
But yeah, but going back to the Netflix thing, I just think it's funny that they say it's going to be no extra charge, and then they hire an executive of of EA
Yeah,
to do
loot
it. Like,
boxes.
like notorious for getting you to pay more money for things.
Yeah, exactly. And and I defend Star Wars Battlefront 2. I will always defend it. But when it first started out, everybody had a legit complaint, loot boxes, pay to win, blah blah blah. I get it, but they corrected it and fixed it. And maybe this guy learned a lesson, possibly. I don't know if he was part of that. And from what Lightsy was saying, it doesn't sound like he was part of that. But still, you're an EA exec. You're hearing about all the backlash because we are vocal. We are vocal. All right, anything else on that, guys? Netflix Gaming, let us know in the comments. Is this something you're interested in? And I want to hear your perspectives as well, everybody that's watching this. Okay, let's go into our favorite F word. It is Fortnite. And Gaz, you are the Fortnite expert, as Pokemon is Lightsy's. She's the expert for that. And Lee, we just love you, man. We're happy you're here. You may become a Pokemon expert as well. But
He's the trivia expert.
He is
right?
a trivia expert. Yeah, stumping me and making me look
like
foolish, pretty much. That's what that is. Gaz, I played this and I streamed this late last week, was it, or something like that? And
It was.
what are your
Friday,
thoughts?
wasn't it?
Yeah, or it was Thursday. Yeah, what are your
Thursday.
thoughts on this season, my man?
I'm not a big fan of it, really. I'm not a big fan of like the little updates they've just added, like the cow. You can actually jump inside of an inflatable cow.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's pathetic. It really is.
I love it.
I tried to use it and I died 3 times.
Sure.
You have
Do
to
you
literally
remember
jump
that
off a
cow
cliff.
bouncing around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That happened to me
that's the one.
the very first time. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, I've not played Fortnite. I've not been involved in Fortnite for like a year and a half, whatever, 2 years. And I decided to play it and do custom matches. And
Yeah.
I will be honest, I didn't feel good that day after, and I didn't stream the next day because I just felt like I just had some bad juju stuff all over me from that Fortnite stream. And it's not because I hate Fortnite. I loved it when I played it. I played it 4 months straight, streamed it, loved it. It's just there is something wrong with the direction Fortnite is going right now. And I want to see it go back, possibly maybe fire the people that are in charge of it right now. Probably maybe their former EA execs now are heading up Fortnite and they need to go. I don't know. Lightsy, you used to play Fortnite. Do you still play it, or is this like? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't play it. I got it to play with you last week and I didn't end up playing. And I didn't even play a match when I installed it.
And Lee, you played with us, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I haven't really touched it since, but
I haven't either.
Yeah.
I don't like the flying saucers that abduct you and all that stuff. And like,
No, that's stupid.
like I get that you can be abducted and you go into this realm and you can collect these golden things and you can. I don't know what's going on. Just you build, you battle it out, be the last team or man standing. It's a fun concept, but those of you that are watching, let me know in the comments your thoughts on Fortnite, where it's going, where it has been going. What's your favorite seasons? Mine, it goes back to like season 2, I think it is. That would be season 2, chapter 1, or whatever it is. That's when I was playing. I was loving it, having a good time. But
Although they have added the first licensed car in the game, which is Ferrari,
Ferrari, I
an
saw
actual Ferrari.
Oh.
okay,
And Ferrari skins with the Ferrari hats, t-shirts, backpacks, and stuff.
So they're getting product placement now.
Yeah, looks like
Well,
it.
they have been getting product placement.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess from a model that's starting to decline, that's a good thing to do. I imagine they're getting ad revenue from all that stuff, possibly.
I'd have thought so. I don't know how much it cost them to have it in the game, but
Yeah.
couldn't have been cheap.
No, I don't know. It's so weird. I didn't know they added. When did they add that stuff?
Oh, a few days ago.
Okay, that's why I didn't know. I'll try. So I'll pledge to play the beginning of each season from here on out, just to see where they go. And I'm pretty sure I know where it's going to go. but I would like to experience, because I want to play again with Pete and Kenny and all those guys that we used to play all the time. It would be great to just fire that stuff up and play it again.
Yeah, you used to stream it for a while, didn't you?
I did 4
Was that
months
on it
straight every
week?
day. 4 months straight every day. It was like 6 to 7 days a week. I was streaming pretty much every day, and we were having great times. I have videos. I have clips. When my bro passed away, I put on these 24/7 live streams or something, like pre-recorded, but it was all montages, and it was a lot of fun. It was cool watching those highlights. Yeah. And we had great times. Rubes raiding me, and it was wonderful. It was good, but it just started to decline. All right, our Xbox fanboy Gaz is going to talk to us about Flight Sim. This is a game I've been waiting for since it was announced to come out on Xbox. And Gaz, you are now on this hype train, and hopefully we'll stream this together, dude, because you can fly together apparently. And
yeah, it's multiplayer.
Yeah, so I heard that is an option, because we were in a conversation with another dude on your friends list, and he said, yeah, you can do it. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I am. I just keep clicking on the Xbox thinking, you know, I can get on early. It says, sorry, you got to wait till the 27th.
Yeah, so I have it pre-installed. In here, out there. I'm ready to rock. I don't know anything about Flight Sim. From what I remember from the years, it's just like it's a true to life, take a jet and fly. But I think it's more than that now, like way more.
It is. It's more immersive. It's what do they call it? I can't remember the word of it now. But it's true time, true weather.
Yep.
So if it's like sunshine for you now, and I fly over to Canada in your area,
yep,
it's sunny. If you fly over here and it's raining, it's raining.
It's raining, yeah, which is amazing.
Which is pretty cool.
And Lee had brought this up in Forza Horizon 5. Or 6, or whatever the new one's coming out, the one in Mexico or whatever, it should integrate Flight Sim into that. So we could fly over and see races. Lee Everett, Microsoft, Phil Spencer, I know you watch this podcast because you love us and we love you. But Lee came up with that idea to integrate that, because that would be freaking amazing. But
I'm going to copyright that idea.
I think that's awesome.
I want a royalty to if that ever goes ahead.
And then 10% for your manager, Lee. Just remember that.
Yes.
Lightsy, is Flight Sim something that's like has you excited overall, or is this not really your thing?
Maybe not something that I would play, but I'd watch someone play it.
So yeah, for me, I want to travel to see you guys. Even though, Lightsy, I'm going to hopefully see you in 2 weeks or whatever it is. But I want to travel over to the UK. I want you guys to be there watching. And like, Paul, this is where I walked here, or I hung out here. And Gaz, when you're streaming, I want you to fly over my neighborhood. And I'm going to be like, Gaz, I live here. Hey, buddy. That's what I want to experience. And it seems like this is the way it is. I don't have the money to fly around the world, but if I could take a video game to see real life stuff around the world, like some pyramids and it's places in Germany and stuff like that, which I always wanted to go to Germany, I think that would be amazing. I'm beyond excited for Flight Sim. Very excited.
They got a New York thing as well. You know, where there's a mode where you can choose where you want to fly, like places of interest.
Yeah.
And the one that stands out is New York. You
Okay.
can fly around the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, that would be...
I've always wanted to go to the Statue of Liberty.
Dude, I was there. I went there to see, when I went to visit Pete on my wife's and I 20th anniversary. We went to New York, and we took the ferry to Staten Island, which is free, and there is the Statue of Liberty is like right there. But it was super.
Did you go inside it?
We didn't go right to it. I have pictures. Like, we're so close to it, the Staten Island ferry, but it was so packed to go to the Statue of Liberty. They were like, yeah, let's just take the ferry. Pete was with us, but it was just really, we got pictures with it in the background, and. Cool. Oh, and from the ferry, the skyline, it's just, I cannot wait for Flight Sim. Oh, I need to buy you an Xbox hat, Gaz. I really do.
Hang on, let's keep this. I'll sellotape it to my hat.
Do it. That's amazing. I don't know. I just think I'm not a big, I don't want to learn how to fly. I really don't. I don't care about that, but I would love to just take a small plane and just fly around, like Gaz was saying, around the Statue of Liberty, or go over Madison Square Gardens, or whatever. I think this is going to be huge. And it's free on Game Pass. Those of you that have Game Pass. Now, I have Game Pass Ultimate. I could download it and play it on my PC, but we started to download it, got it all done. It was 110 gigs. And then we had to download like 90 more updates or something stupid like that. I was like, Isaac, let's just wait till the 27th. And
Well, I didn't know about updates.
oh,
I'll
yeah,
check it
yeah.
out.
Yeah, there was a bunch of updates. So, no, that was for PC, though, guys. I don't know if you're going to be playing a PC.
Okay.
Yeah, for Xbox, it's going to be ready to go. And from their Twitter account, it almost seems like, because they said, when is it going to launch in your city? Check your time zones or something like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't want my airport, the YSJ, I don't want that to be like, okay, Paul, you can play the game when the clock turns this time at YSJ. No, just give me my game. Turns midnight, I want to play Flight Sim, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think it's out at 4:00 in the afternoon for us.
So, okay, so it'd be 12 o'clock. For you guys are 4 or 5 hours, Lee? What is it? 4, right? Yeah, you're 4.
Yeah.
All right, so lunchtime for us. But I'll be streaming it. And I'm excited to try it out.
I'll come over and say hello to you while you're streaming.
We'll do a flyby. That would be awesome. Okay, let's jump into this free-to-play game, this MOBA game. I tried League of Legends, guys. I really did. I didn't get it, didn't understand it, so I was like, whatever, meh. But Pokemon Unite, that Lightsy told me about, Snapchatted me constantly about, got MVP, Snapchatted me about that. It's just like, oh, this is so much fun. As our legendary Pokemon resident, Lightsy, this game is actually really fun. When I did the tutorial 2 days ago, whatever it was, I was like, dang, okay, I get it. I know what I need to do. And from what I see, because I don't fully understand the whole Pikachu can destroy water people, or so like electric can destroy water people, and it almost sounds like that comes into
the type
play in the
advantages.
game as well. Yeah, so break it down for us, Lightsy, for those who have not played this free-to-play Pokemon MOBA game.
So Pokemon Unite is, the Pokemon's first battle strategy MOBA game. I'm really loving it. It's really fun. You have 5v5 for a normal game. You have quicker matches that are 4v4 or 3v3.
Hey, I didn't see that.
You unlock them at level 8, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I unlocked them the other day, and that's all that I've been playing now, because they're on different maps.
Okay.
So each I don't know what you call it. Not so much mode, because ranked is the 5v5 with the remote island, the same as like the regular battles.
Okay.
But the maps for the quick matches are different maps for however many people's on.
Do you level up on those as well, or?
Yeah, it's the exact same as in a regular match, just it's a smaller map.
Yep.
And there's not as many people in there.
Sure.
But it's basically the same premise.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. So anything like, what do you bought the battle pass, right?
Yeah, I bought the battle pass,
which was like $10, which is really good. Overall, very good. One of the things I experienced was it's laggy getting into the game. But there's only just a couple hiccups once in a blue moon during a match overall. But I also play dongled with the Ethernet port, so I don't know what it's like on wireless.
My wireless, I think I've only disconnected from, and not really disconnected, but like it lagged out for about 10 seconds, and then I was still running, but it caught up.
Because I was going to go into, are you going to get punished if you get disconnected like they do in Splatoon 2?
I don't know. Like I didn't get kicked out of the game, but
okay. Lee, you're playing this like crazy. Lightsy had mentioned you're ahead of her now in levels.
I logged in last night and you were like 3 levels ahead of me.
I love this. Now there's going to be a Lee Lightsy competition going on here.
Same as Splatoon. Great. As soon as he got Splatoon, he was out leveling.
Savage, right?
I had it for like 3 weeks before him.
Lee, what are your thoughts on this Pokemon Unite? This is because you are a League of Legends master. You've been playing that for years, and now here you are dabbling a lot into Pokemon Unite.
Well, I wouldn't say master, but okay. yeah, it's I can definitely see the comparisons between the two. Like League of Legends is also free to play, just
Oh,
heads
is it?
up.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can definitely see the comparisons. There's like a different version of League of Legends, like a mobile version called Wild Rift.
Wild Rift.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I feel that that has a lot more in common with Pokemon Unite than the actual League of Legends.
Okay.
And that's what I said about Wild Rift when it came out too. If you remember, I said if Pokemon can put a MOBA on Switch, why can't League of Legends put Wild Rift on the
On
Switch
Switch
too?
as
But
well.
that's
Sure.
another game.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's cool. That's a good thought though. Why not?
Mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I can definitely see the comparisons, and maybe that's sort of how I can like integrate it in my head for it.
Yep.
Like it works for me, and I'm enjoying it definitely. Like the only things is that I just don't know the Pokemon. So,
Sure. Yeah, and I have very limited knowledge of the Pokemon as well.
but yeah, that's it's great,
Oh,
you
look
know.
at this. Are you serious?
I haven't opened them yet.
When are you going to open them? Are you doing a video on that?
Sometime next week, probably.
Okay. Lightsy's just like, yeah, here's some. That's amazing. All right, so Lightsy, I got to bring this up. Of course, we had talked about it a tiny bit. You can make actual purchases of stuff outside of your battle pass and normal unlockables. What things can you buy in the market, and does it give you an advantage?
So, in terms of spending real money on the game, you can buy costumes for the Pokemon,
Okay.
which has no real effect on whether you win or lose the game other than how stylish you look.
Yep.
You can buy other clothes for your own trainer, and what I guess could be considered a little pay to win would be the held and battle items that you can buy.
Yep.
But as you're leveling up through the player level rewards, you still get battle and held items.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah, the ones that you can buy in the shop are good, but it's like your Pokemon gains attack power each time you score a goal, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And
And
that does
attacking
sounds
people.
a little pay to win for that.
Yep.
But whereas the ones that you get as you're leveling up are like increase your attack power for 40 seconds, increase your speed for 30
yep.
seconds, heal,
See,
that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't pay money for that though, because like you were saying, you already
Right?
have that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'd probably like add on that that you can still buy the shop ones with a currency that you earn over time in the game.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just that if you put like real money into it, you can just get those quicker. Like it's not necessarily like, you know, if you it's time and money sort of thing. Like if you can't put so much time in, then you might want to buy it, I guess. If not, then you can just level it up over time, and you can still get to that point.
Yeah.
It'll just take a bit longer to get there.
And the other thing that you can also buy is that you can level up your battle items. So you can level it up to like I think it's level 30, 20.
I'm not quite sure, but yeah.
20 or 30 or something. So those tokens that you use to upgrade them, you can buy those in the store, but you also get those leveling up and through
Yeah.
the battle pass.
Just grinding,
So,
yeah. And I haven't
yeah.
done any like I've leveled up. I've got those coin things, but I've not upgraded anything from that yet. So I'll need your guys' hand holding for that. Guess, is this something that interests you to play Pokemon Unite? Because you have a Nintendo Switch, right?
I've got a Nintendo Switch, but I've just never been interested in Pokemon. But I've just been interested in cards.
Okay, hey, that's cool. Yeah, the cards are awesome.
I don't know how you play it. I don't know who the characters are. I've just bought the cards.
No, and that's okay. That's totally fine, dude. You probably still know more about Pokemon than I do.
I know Pikachu. That's as far as it goes with Pokemon.
Sure, and you and I are the old heads, anyways. I think when Pokemon became its craze, I think you still would have been out of that that age where that really didn't truly appeal to you because we grew up on real cartoons.
Yes.
I'm just
proper cartoons.
Proper cartoons. Speaking of that, I'm watching Kevin Smith's He-Man on Netflix. The first step is amazing. Just throwing that out there.
He-Man, yeah.
Just okay, and then we'll get back to Pokemon.
I used to love watching He-Man.
He-Man. Oh, it's so freaking good. All right, so yeah, so I think if once you get a knowledge of the Pokemon they have right now, I think there's 15 different Pokemon, something like 12 to 15. And
12
get
to 15.
Yeah,
and,
getting
and
the knowledge.
they still have some more that I think they're
they're going to
announce and stuff.
I hope. Here's the problem: when new games come out, I think they're awesome. I want more content instantly. I want it right away. I don't have the patience to say, well, I don't want the DLC in a month, 2 months. I want it now because it's good, and I just want more. But that's a poor model for any company. Just give you everything you want. So one of the things we experienced on stream is frustration when not playing together in communication. So especially when you're on the same chat and in the same match, like if you're playing with complete strangers, it's just like, you idiots, join me. But when you're playing together on voice cam and all that stuff, like you have to communicate. And once the first hour I think was done, we were getting our butts kicked. It was like 4 straight losses. It was humiliating losses.
Ruined my win ratios.
Yeah. And so once we started communicating, we started getting good, and we got that last match was like, bam, we won. It was so incredible. But yeah, it's all about the communication. From what I learned though, attacking the wild Pokemon is the best tactic right away. Jump out, start killing those guys to level yourself up. So Pokemon Unite, super fun. I actually enjoy it. I know what I need to do. I understand the game. I still need to get a hold of the other things, as in like leveling up their items, as you guys were saying. So I don't know anything about that yet. I will fire it up today to keep the streak, because I think you need a 14 login day streak to keep unlocking dailies and stuff. So
yeah,
I will do that because it's cool. But Pokemon Unite, play it. Guys, anything else on Pokemon Unite?
So fun.
Excellent. Okay, we're going to attack a subject here. We want to shine some light on it from our perspectives as well. I don't want to pass this topic by, and it'd be so easy to do it on it's a gaming podcast, but this affects all of us heavily. This is the Activision Blizzard sued by California over allegations of frat boy culture and sexual harassment. Now, some of the things I read, and I will read some here, insanely disturbing. Who would have
trigger
thought?
Warnings for this section?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thank you. You're right. Trigger warnings over this section, because I read one line and I just sat back. I'm like, you pieces of crap, what are you doing? Okay, Activision Blizzard, phenomenal company from our standpoint on the outside. They produce great games. They're played like crazy. So we got all the Diablo stuff. What are you showing there? So
my Overwatch chair.
Her Overwatch chair, Diva's great, all of that stuff, right? Like it's fantastic. And I think 2 years ago they had the whole Freedom in Hong Kong or something fiasco going on, and now it gets closer to Lightsy and I. We're in Canada, and California is just a flight away. But not a huge one. Whoa, Lightsy and Gaz, you both turned around at the same time, which I thought was really cool. It's like you guys were looking at each other. That was really weird. At the same time. Thank you. All right, so let me read some things here. So this is what's crazy, guys. A 2-year investigation by the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing. The state has filed a lawsuit against Activision Blizzard for fostering a frat boy culture in which female employees are allegedly subjected to unequal pay and sexual harassment. Unequal pay's been going on for a long time in all industries. But we're going to talk about a lot of this stuff. So the male employees are said to come to work hungover, play video games during work. The problem is it's a video game development company, so you kind of got to play video games during work. I think that's more of the government just doesn't fully understand what they're doing. But anyways, this is the problem. While delegating the responsibilities to female employees, so I'm going to play video games, you guys go do this for me, or you girls go do this for me. Engage in banter about their sexual encounters, talk openly about female bodies, and joke about rape. This one blew my mind. The lawsuit also cites one particular incident where a female employee who was allegedly subjected to intense sexual harassment at the company committed suicide during a work trip with a male supervisor who allegedly brought inappropriate sexual items with him on the trip. So this woman was oppressed heavily, had to go on a work trip, and this dude brings sexual toys to do whatever he has to do to this girl, and she kills herself. Horrendous. Following the recent investigations and allegations of discrimination and sexual harassment towards female employees, this was a tweet. You all know we promote Ninty Fresh magazine on here. I've got all their magazines. The Legend of Zelda one's coming soon. This was a tweet following the recent investigation and allegations of discrimination and sexual harassment towards female employees. Ninty Fresh magazine will not be covering Activision Blizzard or Ubisoft titles until further notice. This is starting to snowball heavily. Now, did you guys see the who was it? Oh my gosh. So Blizzard President J. Allen Brack sent out an email to staff last night addressing the allegation from the week's explosive lawsuit, calling them extremely troubling, saying that he'd be meeting with many of you to answer questions, discuss how we can move forward. Did you guys see that letter?
I heard about it this morning when I was looking up things.
I couldn't believe the letter, and I guess the standpoint I'm looking at is how I don't. Maybe I'm going to get in trouble, and I honestly don't apologize for anything I'm going to say. But if you are a president, how out of touch do you got to be to send this email and not really know what's going on after a 2-year investigation? This is the president. He says, "Hello, Blizzard. I personally have a lot of emotions coming out of yesterday, and I know you do too. The allegations and the hurt of the current and former employees are extremely troubling. I know many of you would like to receive more clarity. While I can't commit on the specifics of the case or comment on the specifics of the case, it's an open investigation. What I can say is that the behavior detailed in the allegations is completely unacceptable." He has 3 lines. I'm just going to read this, and I'm not going to read the rest because it shows me this dude is so out of touch that he has nothing. It seems like he has nothing implemented in this company. There needs to be all of these rules should have already been in place. It says it goes with saying it is completely unacceptable for anyone in the company to face discrimination or harassment. That should already be in their HR department. Should already be there. It goes with saying that everyone should feel safe working here, whether we are on campus, at BlizzCon, or working from home. It goes with saying it takes courage to come forward, and all the claims brought to the company are investigated by internal and, when needed, external investigators. We take these claims very seriously. Claims be made without fear of retaliation, and many times I attend to them personally along with our leaders. I don't believe that. I think
that's the thing. There's when I was looking into it this morning and last night, for him to say that, like, there's been times when the employees are going to HR and they're telling it, and HR is blatantly telling them, like, in one tweet that I saw this morning, HR told them to, like, it's a privilege to work here. And that was all that they told them when they went and made this accusation, claim, whatever it is that they were doing of saying that, I'm being harassed at work kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there was one situation that I saw that
Sorry.
That's okay.
one woman who went and reported something, and then she was hit by like one of the men in the office releasing revenge porn on her. Like,
that's insanity.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm talking so much, and I really want Lightsy's point of view for a lot of this stuff, because it's basically it's gender inequality, and I just, this stuff here just blows my mind. I really hope some ramifications are going to happen to this president as well as the leaders. It's common sense in 2021 to have all of this stuff already in place, and it's none of this, you have a privilege to work here after bringing allegations, especially the young lady killing herself on a work trip because of sexual harassment. Like, that is mind-blowing. And this should not happen in the gaming community. The thing is we're all equal in the gaming community. We're just, whether you want to be, whether your sexual preferences are different from everyone else, whether you want to be a furry, all of that crazy stuff, it doesn't matter. You're going to be you. We're gamers. We hide behind different avatars, and we play games to escape from this real world. And these people developing the games, men and women, and for ladies to be treated that horrendously is absolutely mind-blowing. Lee, did you read up on any of this stuff?
Yeah, I did read up on some of it, and going to what you were saying, like 90% of the time, like your avatar in like a game, even when you were making the one in Pokemon Unite, you chose a girl character,
I chose a girl.
didn't you?
Yeah, always. Yeah,
so,
Yeah, even the Mass Effect trilogy just came out. I chose a female character this time. I did a femshep, is what they're called. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't mean anything. But like, you just want to experience something different from who you are for the most part. And yeah, these allegations. What are your thoughts on this president's of letter? Like, I didn't read the whole thing. I just got to that third point, and I'm like, you're a meathead.
Yeah, I mean, like it's some of the things that he was saying, like it's so blatantly obvious that they should be in place anyway.
Yes.
It's like he's covering up his own
mentioning at all.
Yeah.
Like
say that again, Lightsy, because that's exactly what it is.
It's like he's covering up his own motives. Like, he knows that he's one of these people that has been doing it, because he's not promoting the women in his company as much as they promote the men. He's not paying the women as much. He's not hiring as many women.
Yep.
Like, he knows what he's doing.
It honestly should be all on talent, skills, and there should be development inside, and there should be zero discrimination. It really doesn't matter.
And they claim that that's how it's done, that promotions and raises and stuff is based on skill, but they have so many, like what I've seen, they have so many managers come in year after year, and the women employees have to constantly be proving themselves to each manager that comes in.
Yep.
And the men just like slack off because they're friends with the other men in the company, and they can just get away with whatever they want.
And that's the thing. They're playing video games and telling the females to go ahead and do their work, and then they get the accolades for it. They get the promotions, even though they didn't do the work. Gaz, did you read much up on this?
The only thing that I read was what you mentioned about she committed suicide, and then afterwards they says that the men at the work was actually sending out pictures of parts.
That's crazy.
Revenge porn.
I think it's a bit sick.
Yeah, it's definitely sick. It
very,
really
very
is.
sick. And something needs to be done.
Well, the Me Too movement has come a long way, and I honestly thought because you think of Twitter, for me, Twitter's all about gaming. That's pretty much all, for the most part. 90% of the stuff I follow on Twitter is all about gaming. And I honestly thought with the Me Too movement that's happened over the few years has changed a lot of the companies like Blizzard, like gaming. I really, because we, months ago when we first started doing the podcast, we talked about sexual harassment towards female streamers. And to have this come out at a giant company is absolutely mind-blowing. I like, as you guys were talking, I was just reading a little bit more. He says the leadership team and I will be meeting with many of you to answer questions and discuss how we can move forward. In the meantime, I want you to know that you can talk to any manager, any HR partner, any member of the legal team, or to anyone with executive team, including Hey Jay. If you feel more comfortable talking to someone outside of Blizzard or prefer to be anonymous, you can contact the Way to Play Integrity line. There's the trust towards employee and management is already destroyed and broken. There needs to be a heavy change and a clean wipe. These allegations.
Them just adding a hotline isn't going to help anything.
Not even a tiny bit. There honestly needs to be a specific several members outside. You got the government now involved with the. So they're going to be able to take everything. I hope everybody comes forward and says, this is what I experienced. This is who did it. It's unacceptable. It cannot happen. It should never happen anyways, ever. And the fact that this is happening is just disgusting. I can't imagine.
Because saying that, like, oh, we're open for you to tell us like your experiences and your problems, and yet people have done that previously and then have been even more harassed.
Yeah.
It just makes it so like that it's, like they don't want to say anything because of the worry that it could be even worse if they do.
No, and that's exactly it.
And that's like, I know you like this post on Facebook, Paul, of mine from yesterday, of it saying, I'm done explaining myself. It's to the point where I just say, okay.
Yeah. Which is a defeatist post, as basically someone under someone else's foot. Like you've been oppressed. You've been defeated by these people who just constantly don't listen to you, don't care about you, and you're just treated
especially when it's coming from HR.
Yeah.
Like you're going to HR and it's HR telling you like it's a privilege you even work here. Like suck it up, make it better, like just go along with it, make the experience better for the men. Like no.
No. I would honestly, and I said this a while ago, I want to work in the gaming community. I would love to work in the gaming community. But stuff like this, and overall, let me say overall, from my standpoint, it is a privilege to be able to work in the gaming community, but not in this sense. Not in this sense where you are treated as
not at the expense of your own dignity.
Yeah, exactly. And Lee, that's why we have you and Gaz on here as British folk. You can speak properly from this old bum Canadian. At the expense of your dignity, it's not worth it. But the thing is a lot of these ladies want to be in the gaming community. A lot of these men want to be they grew up gaming and they're just like, I can go into school for graphic arts or for programming, and they want to get in there, and then they get treated like this. And especially if they're not even getting promotions or accolades for their work. I worked on this is all they could say for other companies instead of I did all of this, but you can't say I did all this and some dude took the glory for it. So these girls, no doubt they're beyond talented and skilled, and they're just treated like a piece of meat. It's disgusting. President J. Allen Brack, you should honestly step down. Your management team should step down, and something new has to be implemented. It's crazy. Lightsy, it looks like you got something.
I'm just looking at a tweet here from a former employee. I believe it's a former employee. They're just saying, I've been openly discussing the discrimination I've received during my employment at Blizzard for a few years now. Even in coming out about the harassment that was met with HR leads telling me it was a privilege to work here, we never had a voice. Now we have a voice.
Yep.
Set aside your love for the company's products and fictional universe for a moment and consider this. I witnessed my female colleagues being demoted for pregnancies and female health related concerns because of their inability to fulfill the requirements of the job.
That's insane.
People were being fired for getting pregnant.
That's crazy. You just don't know what to say. It's terrible. I can't imagine. And she's been saying this stuff for years.
Mm-hmm.
These people need a voice. Girls need a voice, and I'm more than happy to use my platform. And I don't know. I know I run my mouth constantly. It's just sometimes you just don't know what to say. Something needs to change. Something needs to happen. And I'm sorry, these females, in the greatest form of entertainment and escapism, I'm sorry that they have to go through this to fulfill our needs as gamers. That's terrible.
It's like one of the videos I watched this morning from Hazelnutty Games, Hazelnutty TV. She's a World of Warcraft streamer and YouTuber. She was like, even at this point, to boycott playing the games or anything, like that would be going against all of the hard work that these female employees have put into all of these products.
That's a good point. I would never even think of from that standpoint at all. From the whole free Hong Kong thing a couple of years ago, there was a boycott not to play Diablo or any of that other stuff or any of those other games. And I honestly, I think I still play Diablo 3 because it's an amazing game. But no, that is a really good point.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even see any of those tweets, Lightsy. I'm glad you brought those up.
I've just been looking at the article that I posted in Discord. They're all in.
They're all in there, eh?
Yeah.
Man, those of you that are watching, please leave a comment below. There's got to be some way, and like I said, I know the government now is involved. The state of California, they're being sued by them, so they got a voice. But this needs to stay in the limelight until all of these folks, especially the girl that killed herself, she needs to be recognized. That's terrible. That was too much to oppress somebody that bad, to destroy their life and dignity, as Lee had mentioned. Anybody else? Lee, Gaz, you guys got any statements or anything like that? No, I know it's not a fun topic to talk about, but this is our livelihoods, our pastime. I really don't do anything else besides work, be a dad, be a husband, and play video games. And that's my hobby. I love it. I would never even think this stuff would be happening. I understand the live streamers getting harassed because there's just stupid, trashy people on the internet that just like to just be idiots to people, because I get it myself, not sexual, but just trolling. And but to work in a place and be treated that horrendously is unbearable. I can't believe it. They need a voice. They need a voice. All right, guys. Anything else on that?
I think you said it pretty good.
There's people to help you to talk. There's a lot of people that are willing to talk to you and hang out and help you get through all of this stuff. There's also, if you're suffering with possibility of suicide, there is a suicide hotline. There is Pharaoh TV on the internet. Come talk to me. I've talked to many young people.
Your emotional support in Discord.
Absolutely, yeah. There is a need. And back in my youth pastoring days, I'll never forget this. One kid called me up, and this was right after church. He called me up and he said, "Paul, I'm going to kill myself." And I said, "Get to my house right now." And we sat and chatted for hours. And for hours, I can tell you, this kid is married. He's got like 5 kids now, and he's doing things with his life and family. He's traveled overseas to be a minister at times. I'll never forget that. I love young people. I love to help people. So we're here. I'm sure Lightsy would talk. I'm sure Lee, when he gets Twitter, will be able to talk to you. And Giggity Gaz is always available, always streaming and playing Fortnite.
I'm free.
He's free. He's free. I will give an ear to anybody and everybody. And we do it on live streams. We've chatted many topics and chatted to people who are having a hard time right on live streams. So yeah, we're here to help as well. I love it. I love you. And I mean that. Lee, let's jump right into trivia. Sorry, we're kind of going into kind of a funner topic after that, but we just had to talk about it.
We gotta lighten the mood.
Gotta lighten the mood and
Shake it out now.
Shake it out, yeah.
Just shake it out.
Lee's going to make me look stupid, I assume, on one of the trivia questions. So Lee, let's go this. I want to say I'm leading.
You do that stupid thing all by yourself.
Oh, you savage jerk right there. I'm at 10 points. Lightsy's at 9, and poor Gaz is at 2. But Gaz does charity 24-hour live streams, and I told him he just needs to get rid of sleep and join the podcast as well, but we'll give him a pass, I guess. So what do you got, Lee?
Right. So, okay. First one is on Pokemon. What is the most effective Pokeball in the games? Is it the Great Ball, the Master Ball, the Ultra Ball, or the Timer Ball?
Okay, hold on. Lightsy, you shouldn't have answered.
I know.
So, Lee, I don't know if this is a crush thing or what. She is the resident Pokemon expert, and you give her a simple question like that. I have no clue. She said B.
Well, you've played some Pokemon games.
I still don't know. Like I would throw a Great Ball, to be honest. That's it. I don't even know if that's the best one. So let me answer. She said B, but Lee, give me the answers differently from what you gave them, so I don't know. So give them in a different order, my man.
Okay. The Ultra Ball, the Master Ball, the Timer Ball, or the Great Ball?
See, I would throw a Great Ball overall. I want to say Master Ball, maybe? Master? Gaz, what do you got?
I'll go with Lightsy.
What did Lightsy say?
I said Master Ball.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Master, there you go.
What? Or would you say Lightsy?
I said Master Ball.
Oh, yes. I was saved on that. All right, so it is Master Ball, Lee?
Yes, it is.
Yes. All right, Gaz, I'll go with Lightsy. What did she say? I don't know. I'm just going with her.
Pokeball's a Pokeball to me.
Well, here, check this out. So there's a place in my city called Gamezilla, and they sell these giant Pokeballs that have like a couple cards or something in them. And so I've got 2. Oh, they have coins or something like that, and they open up. So I don't know what this one is.
That one is a Timer Ball.
And it opens up and it has a coin inside, and I think it comes with a card or something too. Stop it. So yeah. So I have this. Why I have this, I don't know. I just wanted to keep it because it's Pokemon, and you know me as a giant Pokemon fan. I can't even close it now. And then this is the OG one, right?
Yeah, that's a regular Pokeball.
All right. So yeah. I would like to collect them because I think it's really cool. But they also have a glowing normal Pokeball that you can get on like Merchoid or something. It's $100, but you open it up and it's like glowing and it's really cool. So, all right, Lee, do we have another easy question for dear Lightsy, or you got one for all of us?
Well, it's more for the other way around now.
Oh, one for me or for Gaz?
More for Gaz, but
he hates me. Lee hates me. I know he does.
But you should know it as well,
all
considering
right.
that you've spent enough on them.
All right, give it to me, my man.
What is the how much money is it for 1,000 V-Bucks on Fortnite?
So the thing is, it's going to be different though, right? In the US, Canada, and UK.
Well, I'm doing it for US dollars.
Shoot, none of us are Americans.
Well
all right, let's roll. Give me some prizes. No, give me some prize. I think 1,000. I should ask Isaac, to be honest. 1,000 V-Bucks, I think it's like 15 or 14.99 here. I'm not sure.
$14.95, I think, is what it says on the gift cards at work.
Oh, okay. So a couple cents cheaper. All right, go ahead, Lee. Let's go.
Okay. So this is all American dollars. $6.49,
Probably.
$7.99,
Oh, okay. Crap.
$8.49, or $9.99.
All right, let me go. I'll go first. I'm gonna say for 1,000, it's $8.49. Is that one? I'm going C. $8.49.
I'm going $6.49 for the UK.
But hold on, he's talking about American prices, though, guys.
Yeah, it's American.
Okay.
I would go
what
with
was
six.
it again?
Yeah, go ahead. Give us the prices again, Lee.
$6.49, $7.99, $8.49, or $9.99.
I'd say 10. 10.
Okay,
I'm going C. Lightsy saying D.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with $9.99.
Gaz, what do you got, my friend?
A 10. $9.99.
$9.99. Okay, so one C and two Ds.
It was B. So none of you got it.
$7.99. I was gonna say $7.99.
I said $7.99. It must be me, Mike. Hang on.
Whatever Lightsy said, that's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Okay, so none of us. Do you have another one, or is that good?
Those are the questions I got.
Oh no, that's cool. Good stuff. I'm glad we clarified American prices, so because there's no Americans here. But it's all good, Lee. See, that's for
Yeah,
cool.
I thought that was just the standard price.
No, sir. No,
No.
that's why Gaz said $6.49. Can you imagine? I would love to
Yeah,
pay $6.49.
Yeah, $6.49 is the amount of pounds that it is.
Yeah.
In UK money, but yeah.
Oh, well. So 1,000 would be probably like what, $12.99, or would you say it was, Lightsy, like $12.99 or?
I want to say it was $14.95 on
be.
the gift cards at work, but those might have been the old ones when it had the bonus of the
Okay.
$4.90
plus,
extra or whatever.
All right, cool.
I don't know.
Fortnite. Giggity Gaz. Oh, so the next time we get together will be next Sunday, and we will have played Flight Simulator. So we're talking about Flight Simulator next week. Guys, do you have anything else you want to chat about?
No, I'm good.
Excellent. Lightsy? No?
I mean, maybe after.
Maybe after. Okay, cool. All right, Lightsy, where can these beautiful people, these millions of watchers, find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Logan Ainsley, on Twitter at Logan Ainsley. YouTube and Twitch is just Lightsy. I've got my other Instagram is lightsy.plays that I can't upload to right now because my phone is stupid and is incompatible with sending my pictures from my Switch to my phone right now.
Wow, okay.
So.
Nice. All right, Gaz, where can these millions of followers get you to?
You can get me on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, A2Z Of Gaming, same name and everything.
Excellent. And it'll all be in the description as well, guys. Make sure you subscribe to all these wonderful people on your social media. Lee, where can these dozen followers and watchers reach you? you jerk. That's amazing. He's like, he thought about this all week. Next time Paul asks me, this is what I'm doing. Where can they find you?
They can find me on YouTube or Discord, or at the moment Pokemon Unite.
Hashtag Lee needs Twitter on all your social medias.
No.
If you made it this far watching it, hashtag Lee needs Twitter in the comments. Definitely.
Takes 2 minutes to sign up.
That's it. And it's fun. Twitter is great, dude. You get lots of info, and we could tag you in this stuff. And Gaz does retweets all the time. He could retweet your very first tweet, and so would I, Lee. So we'll peer pressure you into it for sure. All right, guys, we are coming to an end. Like I said, everything will be in the description for all that stuff. Lightsy, Gaz, and then, well, join Discord, and you'll see Lee there. Lee manages my Discord and takes care of everything, and that's how come he treats me poorly, because he thinks he has one on me about Discord. But honestly, I say my channel's Lee's, all of this stuff. He's overlord. So here we go. So as for Lightsy, as for Gaz, as for Lee, my name is Paul, and you guys take care.